Hi, how's it going? This is Resident of Collinwood. And today I went to go see Avengers, and it's 3 hours long, guys. 3 hours. So, I was left with an option for tonight. Okay? And this was my option. Review the biggest fucking movie there is right now, which I went to go see, which was really, really good. Well written story, good characters. Or review another well written story that you can't really see, but you can go read. The Return of Dark Shadows. And this is how I weighed my options. This is how I chose. Okay, it wasn't a coin flip. It's Dark Shadows. Okay, it's Dark Shadows. I gotta go with the Dark Shadows story. So, on that note, Series 10, Chapter 9. I'm still sick. God damn it. The cold is a tricky thing to get over. Series 10, Chapter 9, Testing Fate. This is the continuing blog series written by J.P. Betancourt. I was really impressed by Angelique's sinisterness here, especially in this chapter. We've seen that toted around in these chapters here, for sure. But especially in this chapter where she drives Victoria to the breaking point even more throughout this chapter, casting more spells on her, causing her to go blind, also causing her to go crazy. And I don't know why that's beeping. And it's beeping because people are messaging me at the craziest time when I'm doing a review. See how this shit works? So I was really interested and really loved how the sinisterness really, if you didn't think it came out enough, it definitely came across here foremost, that this woman is pure evil. If you're a Halloween fan like me and you say Michael Myers is pure evil, he's evil on two legs, Angelique would be the female counterpart to Michael Audrey Myers, except for with witch powers, if that makes any sense at all. And she really is. You have this woman who has set up her own goal, her own agenda this time. She's in love with Curtis Winters, the son of Victoria Winters. So she plays Barnabas, turns him to stone, turns Carolyn to stone, and it's like, is this woman really gonna get away with this? And by the end of this chapter, I'm gonna get back to her. The title of this, it doesn't just touch on it doesn't mean just Angelique and other fate. It's the fate of other people's decisions as well. Their decisions to tell people certain things, such as Julia Hoffman telling Quinn that, she's Julia Hoffman, that, and Quinn puts two and two together. I think that was a very serene moment, and Julia telling her that Jeffrey Shaw is dead, and telling her about the Collins family, and they have this this little place that she can stay. So not the main house, but I want to say Matthew Morgan's cottages is where I'm guessing. I could be wrong about that, but I like the interaction there. I'm curious to what Quinn's thoughts are about the whole situation, about the whole... I think, to be fair with Quinn, with her character in this, I don't no, I can't sit here and say she was in love with Shaw. I think she was interested in him. And interest and love are very different things, but interest can turn into love. Now, do I think she was in love with him? Again, this woman tore up a contract, and his face was like, "Fuck, you don't want to fucking listen to me? Fuck it, bitch." Uh, which I love that. So, I'm really curious what her real emotion of him was. Was there something more than employee? Like she was representing the people who were whatever financing him or whatever, or just interested in him? Was there more than that? Because there seems to be a hint of that, especially in this chapter here. This followed up on the werewolf attack. You maybe got a little hint of that, but this sort of definitely hints there may have been more. Which I'm curious to see if there was or wasn't. So, I like the interaction between David, Sobahan, and Alexandra. They're talking about many things. They're talking about Andrew. They're talking about Barnabas and Carolyn. They're wondering where Carolyn is. You have David and Alexander who are preaching to Sobahan that Barnabas is dangerous. Sobahan, who loves Barnabas very dearly, is defending him but knows, yes, he is dangerous. Knows he can be very, 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 very dangerous. Do I think Barnabas Collins is a imminent danger after, like, now? Well, no, he's in stone, so no. But is he the biggest threat out there right now? Even if he wasn't, no. You have a werewolf and a witch that are, holy shit, it's gonna hit the fan. But yeah, that shit is crazy. And then if that wasn't enough, you have Maggie Evans, who is now afflicted by the scratch of the werewolf. And now that woman is going to turn. It is only a matter of time before we have a werewolf infestation in Collinsburg. And that's going to be fucking crazy. In a good way. Cool, though. Crazy, but cool. Just like there's a lot in that Avengers movie, there's damn sure a lot in this story. Figured I'd at least give Avengers a free plug since I'm not doing the review tonight, right? Tell you, decisions, right? You gotta make decisions. So, to wrap this up, to sort of put a nice little bow on this, I love Angelique back at the old house, sort of toting and celebrating. Now, mind you, she does make love to Curtis Winters. They do have sex, and that's what I like. Sex scenes can be Are they tricky to write? Now, I did not write this sex scene, but I'm going to tell you guys a little story. Once upon a time, I wrote 10 pages of nothing but pure, unadulterated sex scenes. Just saying. Shit. Why not, right? That was for like a prostitution angle, though, in one of my stories. But back to this one. I love Angelique and how she's toting. She's toting her. She's sort of celebrating. She sort of, kisses Barnabas on the mouth. She kisses Barnabas on the mouth. She pats Carolyn on the face, and they're they're in stone. They can't do nothing. So, but as she goes to do another spell on Victoria to drive her off the wall, to drive her insane, we have Josette Collins making a potential presence known, and that is the hook to come back. Is a prayer going to get answered? Is Angelique going to be successful? That is very, very nicely done. Very nice hook. See why I chose to do this over Avengers, guys? See? See? I'll do Avengers soon, I promise. But I really wanted to do this. I've been enjoying this. Sorry. I've been enjoying this, and it's a fun story. Very well written. Again, I would love to see this on Netflix or Hulu or something. Um, Again, it's a very well written story with very diverse characters, very thought out characters. The characters are very interesting. They're never dull, and I love that. The writer always gives you something, even if he's just setting you up for the next day. He's giving you something, and that's not easy, by the way, ever. So I really enjoy this. Can't say enough great things about it. Link is gonna be in a subscription box. When am I doing the Avengers video? I want to give every time. Look, enough people are gonna go see this. That will be probably like here in 2 days. Give time of everybody go see this goddamn thing. Alright, guys, you have a good one. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.